Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a first down carry by Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hurry up, let's go!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Good job, D, good job. That's the way you fly to the ball. Good hit, baby. Good hit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Single. That's single in the slot. Single in the slot.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. On third down, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On second down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Here's a first down run with Collins. Able to slither by. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Collins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the third down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check, 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 check.
On second down, Collins. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big run there by Collins. 68 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try and run forward with Collins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Watch him now, Barney! Now let's go! Green, punch!
Trying to punch it in with Collins into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Odd. 5 down. Set!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete here. Crabtree the target on that one, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Over!
They'll go with Foreman, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Tight, guys, double tight.
3 down. 57 to Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches, holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Collins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out little all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Let's go now.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This is caught. Doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now Jackson on first down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is Collins on the handoff. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Jackson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Collins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Like 80.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Show that bench release and go.
Hey, 81 right now.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Throwing now is Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he works free. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on. Every week in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Leopard! Gone!
back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 17. He's back to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.